Hey, yes, Shazad. Good to see you. Thriving Alice, Jay Butler, Toya B3, Body Work to Work. See you. Good to see you, Lo. Hi, Kathy. Good to see you as well. Good to see you guys in here. Hey, how's it going? Yes, sir. Can't wait to work with you on Sunday. So looking forward to that. Mama Hands, good to see you again. Good to meet you last night. Good morning, beautiful. Lo. Nike, good to see you as well. Toya, Jay Butler, good to see you. Good morning. Artistic Images, good to see you again. You sent me an email, Thriving Alice? Okay, I'm going to check it out. I'll check it out. I appreciate you sending the email. Awesome. That's awesome. It's going to be fun. I'm doing well. I'm tired, but I'm doing well. It's you get up, you grind. When you wake up, you got to do some things. And so that's kind of how it has to be. How's it going, everybody? Good morning. I want to thank you for jumping into Scope. Guys, I got to ask you a few favors, for those of you who know me and know the kind of scopes I do. Before I introduce myself and tell you who I am and what I do, I need you to do me a huge favor and swipe to the right or to the left, depending on the phone you're at. Share this on Twitter, share this on your Periscope, and invite your followers, invite your friends, invite people you like and know and trust. Why? Because I'm going to share right now. I'm going to talk a little bit. It's a little motivational in a way, and what I want to do is I want to kind of give you something to calibrate. If you're not happy where you are, if you're stuck where you are, you start off your day in a negative place. I want to kind of ask you a couple of questions and challenge you real quick and get to your spirit. So do me a huge favor and invite some people into this as well. So I appreciate that as well. For those who don't know who I am, my name is Ebongeka. I'm a certified public accountant or CPA in the Washington, D.C. area. I'm also the author of the best-selling business book, Start Me Up, the No Business Plan. And I'm also known as a Prince of Pricing. I work with businesses across the country to show them how to set their prices, raise their prices so they can maximize their profits. And some of you may know in the title, I'm also the founder of Economics. So Economics, we focus on your mission, mindset, and your money. And I do Periscopes about small business strategies, as some of you guys have seen in my previous scopes, and I also have a motivational piece as well. So those two kind of come together. But today I want to talk to you guys real quickly about the importance of waking up on the right side of the bed. Now, when I used to hear this years ago, how many of you guys in your life have said to somebody, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed? Or you said, this guy I work with or this woman I work with, we woke up on the wrong side of the bed. They woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Man, you woke up on the wrong side of the bed. You come in, you're cranky, you're ornery, right? Automatically, the first thing you do when you wake up is like, I'm on the wrong, I hate it. Where's my coffee? I need coffee. Hey, Victoria Coit. Hey, Wendy Rose. Good to see you. Good to see you guys in here. Thanks for sharing this. Thanks for sharing this with your friends and followers. Elements, Angela, good. Thank you for joining as well. I really appreciate it. And so, how many of you, and I said, some of you have already said this, but I mean, think about it. How many times have you said to yourself or to other people, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed? Or how many times have you heard somebody say that to you? Hey, how's it going? Cavavilla, I can't say it. So this is the thing that I realized. I used to say the same thing. I go into the office, I'm pissed off, I'm ornery, I'm annoyed, and I'm saying to myself, what am I currently, Lisa, thank you. Cabo Works. Awesome. Hey, thanks for being in here, Lisa. Welcome. If you don't know, my name is Ebongeka. I'm a CPA, but I'm also a best-selling author, TEDx speaker, media personality, but I also am known as the Prince of Pricing. I help businesses set and raise their prices. Now, waking up on the wrong side of the bed, basically when you tell me something like that, you're telling me that you don't have any control over your thought life. Now, what does that mean? I realized that my life started changing. Not only the things that came into my life, the blessings I received, the opportunities that came around, mainly came after I woke up in the morning. I became very intentional and deliberate in my actions and my steps. Too many people allow their brains to be empty buckets, and they walk around and allow anything that's happening in their surrounding environment, they allow them to throw things into that bucket. And you know what people throw out trash. They don't throw out good things a lot of the times. So a lot of people will throw out trash into your empty bucket, and it becomes part of who you are and what you do. Then you wake up in the morning and you carry this bucket of trash throughout your day, to your work, to your job, to your business, to your employees, and you bring it back home to your family. And all you say is, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. It's a very pithy way of describing hours and hours of waste. Exactly. Garbage, BS. And so here's the simple thing I want to share with you. The first thing I do when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning, every morning, and what has alleviated any anxiety, depression, or pain, or anything else, or the desire to start thinking about the bad things that are happening, the minute I wake up. Yes, and that for some people it's pray, Project Nav. That's it. Some people it's pray. Some people it's meditation. I do a combination of both. It all depends on what you believe in, what your deity is, and everything else. The main thing is this: you got to take your mind off your problems and focus on your promises. Take your minds off your problems and focus on your promises. What promises have you made to your family? What promises have you made to your environment and your community? What kind of promises have you made to yourself to live the life of passion and purpose and to bring value into it? When you start focusing on the things that are outside of you and where you can bring in value, you tend to forget about the things that are keeping you succumb to all these other problems. The other thing I do is I think a little bit longer about graciousness. I literally mean this. There's so many people, they think that being gracious and thinking about gratitude is horrible. But I guarantee you that when you start thinking about the things that you're grateful for, when you start thinking about the gratitude you have in your life, the spouse or the significant other next to you, or your kids, or the work you get to do, when you start thinking about those things, I guarantee you the pain and the anxiety starts to melt away. Why? Because again, it's moving the focus, shifting the focus away from who you are and what you're going through right now into the world that's around you. There's something called the reticular activation system, RAS, right? It's in your brain. It's a part of your brain where that whatever you focus on, you tend to attract. That's kind of the term. When people hear that, they think a lot of, Abraham Hicks and all that stuff and kind of woo-woo. But the reality is this, that actually exists. When you focus on something intently, you become drawn to it. And your brain thinks, this is really important. So let's focus on this. That's exactly how your brain thinks, because your brain's trying to help you out. A lot of times it gets in its own way. And you have to take the time. Yes, collective consciousness. You have to take the time and the energy and the opportunity to work really hard, to not allow your brain to go to that place where it becomes negative, because you can't be productive. How many times have you guys been productive in your work, in your job, in whatever you're doing, when your brain is all full of negativity and it's full of self-consciousness and it's full of negative thoughts and actions? You can't. A bad tree cannot and never will produce good fruit. And part of that, if you look at your brain and your life as a tree, it's the nourishments you add. It's your ability to be in front of sunlight. I did a Facebook and YouTube video where I talk about potted plants. When I was young, when I was in elementary school, keywords: not allow, we allow, no allowing. Exactly, Wendy. When I was in elementary school, we had this project in home ec, and they give you a potted plant to take home. You had to take care of this plant, and you had to bring it back 3 weeks later. When you brought it back, the people who brought back living plants got good grades, and those who brought back dead, empty pots got bad grades. But one thing I learned about that in elementary school, this is like 3rd or 4th grade, the thing that I learned the most is that the people who did really well with their potted plants, they were very intentional and deliberate in what they did. The second thing is they fed it. They gave it water daily. They added nutrients to the soil. They put the potted plant on a windowsill where it had tremendous amounts of sunlight. It knew exactly what it had and what it needed. Am I on Twitter potted plants list? I was like, and so what happens with a potted plant, once you put that in that situation and you give it everything it needs, it flourishes. And not only does it flourish, it produces fruit. That makes sense? So the same analogy applies to you in your life. If you're stuck in a similar place, if you're stuck in quicksand, if you're not getting the thing that you want, if you're not living the life that you desire and deserve, you got to ask yourself a simple question. Am I sitting on the windowsill facing the sun, or am I hiding in the dark? Is my mind filled with negative ideas and thoughts, or do I have positive nutrients to my soil? Am I being watered every day? Am I enriching my business and my life? Those are the things that I want you guys to think about. That's what I want for you. Because again, time waits for no one. Time is the one single thing that we cannot control. And that's the one thing that the people who do well in life realize is the most important. It's not money. Money comes after. With time, you can make money. But with money, you can't make time. The only thing you can make is nothing. So, with that said, stuck. Take liberty. Exactly. Are you feeling it correct? Exactly. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, Wendy. Guys, I want to share something with you real quickly. Some of you guys have already registered who are on this Periscope. I am doing a webcast. I've lost a lot of times severe addiction to depression. Hey, Project Nav, this is the first thing I want to say to you. You're acknowledging it, right? But now you've decided you want to change the corner. You've decided to take some steps to actually move it around. So if anything, I implore you, because you know how hard it is. You know how many people you probably know and I know of who are stuck in that cycle and aren't taking the steps to get out of it. You are taking steps to get out of it. You are making progress. So I'm really happy for you, Project Nav. I'm literally excited. When I read that, I'm excited. AK 101 Consulting, exactly 6 years sober. I love it, man. I'm so proud of you, man. I'm so proud of you. That is something that a lot of people don't realize. You've made progress and you've done so well. You're a survivor. You're a conqueror. I mean, I'm so ecstatic for you. So I'm proud that you shared that with me today. Guys, AK 101, thank you so much for doing that for me. Smart chicks in the house. Cynthia Bazin, I want to thank Cynthia Bazin in here. I'm going to be speaking at the Laser Focus Conference. You go to laserfocusconference.com. Smart chick, she's putting that together. She's thebomb.com. Cynthia Bazin, I love her. She's amazing. AK 101 Consulting, I want to thank you for putting up the link again. Guys, here's one thing I'm doing I want to share with you. I'm actually having I'm doing a pricing webcast. I'm doing a pricing webcast on Sunday, March 6th. Now, you're probably asking, I think it's the 6th, but check it out, it's a Sunday. And so basically is this: if you are struggling in your business because your pricing's not right, if you're tired of listening to customers tell you they can't afford your services, if you're tired of coming up with a program or a plan and a package and you present it to a customer and they say, we'll get back to you. If you're tired of getting these objections, right? I'm going to show you how to handle those objections. I'm going to show you the 4 myths that all businesses and people who do service-based industries are struggling with. And I'm also going to show you the 4-step plan that I use to work with some of my clients across the country, where I charge as much as $10,000 and I show them how to create a pricing structure and practice and package for their business. And these are multiple 6-figure businesses. So with that being said, it's a very, very simple webcast. That's the link. It's a bit.ly link. It's a very, very simple webcast. Go check it out. I'll tell you exactly what you get. Oh, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, Project Nav. I am home. I'm just happy, man. I'm happy to be alive every single day. I have an opportunity to share my message with people. I'm exactly humbled and excited about that. But go check out the bit.ly link. I think it's a Sunday. Yes. So, Wendy, here's the thing. You have unlimited replays. So if you purchase a seat, hey, let me tell you this. So I charge anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000 depending on the size of the business to help them with their pricing. What I'm doing is I'm taking out the salient points of that program that I have for them, and I'm putting it in a webcast. And in the webcast is going to be $49 for a 2 to 3 hour webcast. 2 to 3 hours. Question 2 last night? Holy shit. All right, Project Nav, we got to talk about that in a second. Okay, so it's $49 for 2 to 3 hours of premier content. You like the things that I'm saying, you'll love it. If you're traveling this weekend, you can grab it, right, Wendy? And if you can't watch it, you can watch it later, right? That I promise you. It's unlimited replays. But the thing is this: if you do not purchase by Sunday, the price goes to $300. And because I'm gonna have it like as one of my products as well. So it's a $49 for live, people who are there live. And if you pay for it in advance, you have access to it later, regardless. Everybody else who buys after Sunday pays $300. And I'm literally pulling out, it's like 2.5 hours. We're going to have extensive Q&A. Yes, AK 101 Consulting is in. There's a bunch of people on the scope who are in already. And literally, I'm going to literally help you go through your business, answer your questions when it comes to your pricing, show you how to set pricing for your services. We're going to help you create the frame, right? Because part of the thing with money and pricing is the frame you create with your client. It's not about necessarily the price. I went on Fox News once, Fox Business Channel, to talk about pricing, and this is what I said. I said, in a bad economy, you should raise your price. And they argued with me, and I showed them why. They said, well, what about gas stations and supermarkets? I said, the difference is this: people who are in certain businesses, especially you guys who are service-based or who are doing great things, you are not a commodity. I don't know the difference between gas stations and the kind of gas that I put in my car. Now, what's a commodity? A commodity is products or services that are indistinguishable among the providers, right? I'm hurting, but I'm getting a lot more work done on my start. That's awesome, man. Hey, reach out to me, Project Nav. Follow me on Twitter and DM me or something, and send me a tweet and I'll DM you and you send me an email, because I have the next webcast I'm doing live. The next webcast I'm doing live is going to be about people who are starting their businesses who are stuck. It's going to be the same structure. 49 bucks, 2 to 3 hours, help you dissect your business, do a bunch of things. And then after that, it's $300. So this is part of the School of Economics. Just want to put it out there. This is the first webcast that I'm doing. It's going to be a 3-hour, 2.5 to 3 hour webcast. March 6th, only 49 bucks. AK 101 Consulting. She purchased her seat. There's a bunch of people purchasing their seat every day. And I have limited seating. So, do me a favor, jump in now. Again, if you can't watch it on Sunday for any reason, you will have unlimited replays. You'll have the ability. That I promise and I guarantee you. I guarantee you that I will show you how to set your prices and raise them. If you're not sure, how to raise your price, I'm going to show you how to set them and raise them. Look, I went through a problem where I had a business 8 years ago that I had to close. It's case sensitive too, yes. So the R and the Y and the P are all capital for a reason. I threw Chase CEO Jamie Dimon off in a meeting. He loved it. Sounds good. Sorry to throw you. Oh, okay. No worries, man. I met Jamie Dimon once. I interviewed at JP Morgan Chase like 11, 12 years ago. Yeah, I know. All he did was talk about Jamie Dimon, but it was phenomenal. He's doing some good things. But so no worries, man. No worries. So hey guys, with that being said, case sensitive or you will go to different persons, folks. Yes, you got to pay attention. This is case sensitive. So the R, the Y, and the P. I do that for a reason so people can read it, right? Because your brain can actually dissect the words and remember it. So the bit.ly link, R, Y, and P. Raise your prices March 6th, only 49 bucks. I'm telling you right now, this is going to be one of the best webcast trainings of your life. That's going to show you how to set your prices. I'm going to tell you exactly what you get, and then I got to go. Here it is. The first thing is we're going to talk about the 4 major myths that keep businesses and people who are service-based, freelancers, speakers, authors, consultants, keeps them from charging what they're worth. Hey, Kim, good to see you. Kim's a horse trainer. Check her out. Thank you, Kim, for being in here. The second thing I'm going to teach you is the 4 steps that I use to help businesses across the country set and raise their price. I'm going to show you actually the blueprint on how I do it and how you can do it. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Next, I'm going to give you a free worksheet. Oh, thank you so much, Kim. Kim's also in as well. There's a bunch of people who are already in or on this. Good. I'm glad you left that situation, Project Nav. In addition to that, you get a free worksheet that helps you plan all that out for your particular prices for each product. And you can replicate that. Next, you're going to have live extensive Q&A. Live extensive Q&A. So I'm going to answer all your questions about your pricing and almost anything else that you have as it relates to your business and your pricing. Next, I'm going to give you how to overcome the 4 top objections. So when you hear people say things like, I can't afford it, or it's too much money, or it's not in my budget, or I have to talk to somebody, when you hear all those kinds of things, I'm going to show you, right, how to overcome that. I'm going to show you exactly how to overcome that and why it's not what you think, what they're saying. I'm going to show you why it's not what you think it is. Okay? I'm going to show you those things. It's going to be very simple, very easy, and it's going to help you get your business to the next level. I mean, I learned the hard way, and that's why I devoted my time to pricing, because I learned the hard way. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. I got a meeting to go to. If you wait till March 6th, it's $300, and you have the ability to watch unlimited replays. So if you purchase it now, you can get unlimited replays. Watch it when you want to change the price, when you do something differently, you can watch as much as you want. Right? You have access forever. So exactly, that is it. This is it right here. That's the bit.ly link, guys. Have a great day. What you pour into your mind right now, right, will dictate how the rest of your day goes. If you allow yourself to think negative, to believe that the world is out to get you, if you allow yourself to think that nothing will come of you this day, you're right. Nothing will come of you this day. So a man speaketh, so it shall be, or something. That's a saying. And the reason why it is because it's reality. What you believe tends to happen to a lot of people. And when you hear a lot of people talking about negative stuff, they're most likely not doing well in life. People who are doing well in life do not talk negatively most of the time. So again, don't wake up on the wrong side of the bed. When you wake up, make sure you wake up on the right side of the bed. Be gracious. Think about how you can help somebody and focus on the things that you have right now that you're happy for. And I guarantee you your life will continue to change. All right. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I'll talk to you soon.